Hi, and welcome to our Flying Adventures. It's all about the journey. Today's going to be a clip, or a series of clips tied together. I finally got back in the air. The first day I was on the ground at Ocean City, taxied around, did a couple run-ups, wanted to make sure that the wrist was good, and it was. Plane started right up, which was really nice. And we tucked her away. Because it was really windy, I didn't want to go ahead and chance my first day back in high winds. So, with that done, the following day, which was a Friday, Friday the 7th, it was my anniversary, 21 years. I don't know how my bride has put up with me for so long. Anyway, she's a saint. And we did go out and celebrate our anniversary with a very nice dinner at an Italian restaurant in Ocean City, one of the places that we really like. So it was very nice. But before we got to that point, I decided to get back in the air, and I have a few clips of that and my trip to New Garden. I wanted to get some service done on the gear. My in-transit light stayed on a little bit longer than I like, so I wanted to get that checked out. So I do have just a couple clips of flying up to New Garden and the track from FlightAware. I did not set up any video cameras. I just wanted to concentrate on flying until I, feel comfortable again, and I do now. Anyway, the plane is at New Garden. I had to rent a car to drive back. That was the plan, but I couldn't get a rental car. So the airport manager, John, graciously let me use a courtesy car to drive from New Garden back here to Ocean City. And then I drove up Monday morning to return the car. It's their courtesy car, and he said, you could have probably held on to it for a couple days. I just can't thank him enough for letting me have a way home. I couldn't find a flight with anybody, and like I said, I could not find a rental car open. So I took the crew car back, or courtesy car back, and then went over to Enterprise, and I was supposed to rent a van. I ended up renting a little Mitsubishi something or other. Oh my God, it was small. And it had tires the size of a bicycle. And it made as much noise as riding a bike under traffic. Oh my God, the thing was so noisy and such a rough ride. My body was very sore. But it did, I was just looking, we had somebody dropping off a package at the front door. Easily distracted. Anyway, it made the trip home, only burned, I think, about 5 gallons of gas, which was nice. And it did have a cruise control, so that was nice, and I set it at 70 down SR1, and a lot of traffic passed me, but I made good time coming home, and I'm very happy. And that was a one-way rental. So I'm here at home, obviously here in my office, and as soon as they finish up checking out the plane, getting everything squared away, I will rent a one-way from Ocean City back up to Kennett Square, and then have them drop me off at the airport, so that should work out. All right, let's take a peek at the little bit of video I have. Please enjoy. Leave any comments down below. I am so close to doing flying videos. Actually, when I return the plane home, I'll probably do a flying video. I hope I remember how to set up and work all the cameras and get the audio. Rust is a terrible thing. Okay, let's roll that beautiful beam footage. Okay, I made it into the plane. Let me tell you, what a struggle. Whew. Got up on the little step, pulled myself up with my right hand up on the little handle above my door, or just behind my door. But I couldn't reach up and grab and pull into the cockpit with this. I didn't want to take the chance. Anyway, ooh baby, that was a struggle. So as I got up to the door and I was gonna crawl in on my butt because it was just the easiest way. Go ahead and laugh. It's okay. I laughed at myself. My keys dropped out of my pocket for my SUV. So like I can't leave them there. Got all the way back down off the wing. It's like the old sliding board, but with that grip stuff. The wing walk. Went in, got a small little step stool that Mary and I do use. And put that there, which really helped me get up on the first step straight. I didn't have to throw my leg out because of all my hip and knee problems in the past. And stepped right up on the wing, turned around. I have a rope tied to the step stool. Pulled it up like I was pulling a fishing line up and threw that in the back. God, I am shaking, sorry. See if I can steady it there. That's a little better. So, I was able to tug the plane out. It was a little hard giving it that initial tug to get it started, so I rocked it back and forth with the switch. But once I got going, it came out pretty easy. So I'm in the plane. I'm going to start it up and taxi around. Maybe do a fast taxi on the ground, see how the hand feels. I'm sure it's fine. I don't see a problem. And if I feel good enough, I am going to taxi back to 3-2 and do some takeoff and landings. So we'll see how that goes. I might even hook up some cameras. All right. That's it for now. Let's get this baby started and warmed up. She needs to get that oil pumping. I'll check back in. All right, I'm surprised, but she started up rather quickly. I'm going to sit here and idle. Let's flip this around. Got good pressure right away. Just waiting for that temperature to come up. Hey, look, the Aspen's working because I hit the EFIS switch. Yay! Thank God for checklists. We'll see what we're going to do. The winds are right down the runway, but they're gusting up to 18 knots. I want this thing to really run for a while before I do the run-up, and then we'll see. All right, hopefully catch a little bit more when I can. I didn't bother to set the camera up over my shoulder. I just have the crew cam set up, so we'll see. But 453 Tango Charlie is back to life. Even though some of the taxiways are closed. We'll see how the day goes and what I do. With the new seats, it just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm too close, but I'm really not. There just was no padding in the old ones. If I go back any farther, I don't feel like I have enough control. Like right now, I'm up on the brakes, and my legs are not quite straight. So we'll see. 223. Heading will go to 320. Keeping the autopilot off, don't need that. Winds are changing up. Let's see what the latest AWOS is. Changed from when I started up. It was 35011 gusting 19. Now it's 32011 gusting 18. Alright, I'm going to taxi around a little bit, and then if I get up the guts to go, we'll turn the cameras back on. Okay, let's fast forward Saturday. I did not fly on Thursday. I just taxied around, did a couple of run-ups, did a fast taxi. Everything felt good. Friday I went up, did a takeoff and a landing. That's when I found that the gear retraction took a little bit longer than it typically does. So I dropped the gear back down and got 3 green and landed. Made arrangements to take the plane up Saturday to New Garden. So I just took 2 small clips me and the frog in my pocket, when I was flying to New Garden. And I wish my landing at New Garden was as nice as the one at Ocean City. Let's roll those 2 clips and we'll pick up from there.